Hello, today I'm reviewing another Ganzo knife. Now there seems to be some quite popular ones out there. So you've got the Ganzo G720, which is a very lovely knife. Perfect bushcraft folder. It's worth £16 sterling of anyone's money any day. Also with the Ganzo line you've got the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 copy, which is the G729, G729, and that is absolutely fantastic, and is what I class as a knife that's very good to put in your pocket for everyday use. I have got that. I'm not reviewing that one for GearBest just because I didn't buy it from GearBest. Anyway, so for all the popular sort of brands, well, the sort of knife copies which Ganzo are doing, you've got the Spydercos, particularly the Stretch and the Paramilitary 2. You've got the Lion Steel SR1s and the Lion Steel SR2, so this is Lion Steel SR1 sort of copy or take on. And the Ontario Rat 1. Now, a lot of people will think, well, the Ontario Rat 1 isn't actually that expensive. Well, it isn't. It's probably about, well, in the UK, you're looking at about £35, £36. I know on Henny Haynes at the moment it's gone up to close to £40. But it's an Oz 8 still. Now, I'm not really a big fan of Oz 8. It's the equivalent of 440B stainless steel. This is 440C, and it's very believable 440C as well. The edge retention, it holds very, very well. So I thought today we'd just have a quick look at it. As with the popular design for an Ontario Rat 1, it holds in the hand very well. It sort of locks up just here with your finger. Really very good. So the access, it does work. It's a little bit stiff. It's one of those things with the Ganzos, they get better as you use them. They've got what is classed as Omega springs here, and they sort of bend around in a U shape. So with a little bit of use it gets much slicker. But it's got a nice solid lock-up. It doesn't move at all. And it just feels great. Great slicer, just like the G729. Really, really good. So this is the G727M, just for those which need the code to go and buy it from GearBest. It is good. It's got everything that makes the Ontario Rat 1 great, with the Benchmade access lock copy and a better steel. So in my idea, that is really worth it. So I thought I'd just show how it sort of feathers a stick. This is a slicer, and this is something you can definitely use in the kitchen. And it just feels great. It's not as heavy duty as the G720, but you don't expect it to be. It's not that type of knife. It doesn't have a 4mm thick blade. It's got the same sort of access lock design, but it's just not in the same league as that knife. But very, very good. Lends itself very well. Ooh, cut those off. Trying to go at a different angle, that's what that was. There you go. Just some nice curls. That was what it did look like, and that would have continued to be a very good feather stick. But anyway, you can do carving with it. It is the thing where you use, if you're going to do sort of camp chores or anything, this you wouldn't use for feather sticks. Only at a sort of pinch, really, if you really had to. This is your kitchen food prep knife. It does work very well. As I say, it's got about a 3mm spine, maybe about 3.2mm. It's quite light. It's full stainless steel liners, but it's very noticeably lighter when you compare this to the G720. And what's so great about it is that it fits very nicely in the pocket. Now, some of these knives, such as the G720, it is a bit chunky. So this takes up most of your pocket when you put it in. This will go to the corner of your pocket quite well, just like the G729, the Paramilitary 2 copy, which Ganzo do. So if you're in a job where retail and you open up a lot of packages, definitely recommend it. It's fantastic. If you like the Ontario Rat 1 or the Rat 2, because this is a little bit smaller than the Rat 1 and this is a little bit bigger than the Rat 2. But if you did actually want to get one of these, highly recommend it. It's great. And at the moment, the Ontario are actually releasing a D2 steel version of their famous Rat 1. And that will far surpass this when it eventually does come out. But at the moment, it hasn't come out to the UK. So this is the best option you can get for your money. It's much, much cheaper. The idea is that the Rat 2, the Rat 1 at the moment in D2 steel is probably going to be about $30 in America, maybe $40. Over here, it's going to probably be about £60 sterling. So that would be pretty much the equivalent of $80. So this is very, very cheap. Came very quickly without much trouble at all. Anyway, highly recommend. Have a look. So this is the Ganzo G727M. Well worth £16 of anyone's money.